Great. Good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hey, Quantum. Ah, my foot's killing. Christmas shopping done. Ready to chill. Not that I did a whole lot. Most people are just getting money. Said to get my parents a couple of things. Everyone else is getting money. Because I can be asked. Alright, before we begin. Pour myself a drink. Alright, so yesterday we finally came face to face with Heidelin, but not before we went down through the underworld and fought a few of Gaius's followers. Hey, Martin, Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Have a good one. But yeah, we went to the underworld. We fought a couple of Gaius's followers who would refused to pass on. And then we bumped into Fan Daniel, or Armin. Kicked his ass. And then Asahi appeared, who was pissed off that his body was hijacked by Fan Daniel. And dragged him down to the underworld with him. The underworld. And then we finally met Heidelin, and Heidelin was like, if you don't beat me, you're never gonna beat Meteon. So we fought Heidelin, kicked her ass, and then she's enchanted the stone of Armin, the crystal of Armin, with the ability to create things, but only temporarily. It's a finite ability that she's given her. And then she faded away. And then all the companies and that from around the world came together and were like, here you are, here's your adamantite. Get your ass into space. And so after a bit of a break, and Tataru giving us some gear, make them all look swanky. We're now going to gather the scions and see what happens. I'm very thirsty. I drink all day. Buh. How's everyone doing anyway? What's everyone got planned for tomorrow? Oh look, it's Nero. He's just chilling on his lonesome, contemplating life. No, I'm not neglecting my duties. Honestly, am I not allowed even a moment to myself? A genius needs time to reflect on his thoughts, you know. There it is, got it. Pardon. You're playing 14 tomorrow? I'll not be on tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be with family. I decided to treat myself to a game for Christmas. So, I got Guardian of the Galaxy. I've still not touched the Avengers. I platinumed Spider-Man, I love that game. The Ark truly is a marvel, and I count myself fortunate having had the opportunity to build it. Pity I did not come here sooner. All the things I could have done with the fruits of their research. Not that it is any of your business, mind you. I suppose I could have found a way to apply that knowledge to further improvements to the Ark as well. I wonder where Sid is. We found Nero. Na na na. Why? 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 There you go. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da. Try as she might, Tataru had no chance of standing between you and a hearty meal. Don't worry, we saved some for you. Hast thou perchance had opportunity to partake of the rainbow pudding? Owing to its striking flavour and somewhat garish appearance, it is quite popular. Indeed, so popular that last stand stock hath been entirely exhausted, probably by Puddingware and nobody else. I should hope that at the very least Puddingware did sup upon this most delectable of desserts. He's trying to study how to make his own. Jasix, come to make our trio quartet, have you? Please, have a seat, and we'll see about you getting a drink.
Your business with Tataru is finished.
Can you not see? I'm all swanky. I'm gonna demolish this small bottle of pop because I am
what a thoughtful surprise.
thirsty.
Whatever would we do without her?
Exactly. If you think about it, really, the Scions would be up shit creek when it comes to some connections as well as financial situations.
Indeed. And she's right, you know. It hasn't been all doom and gloom.
Ooh, look at that slice of pizza. Apparently that US promotion, it's annoying that it's just a US only promotion for now. Give it a year. It'll take them about a year or two to give it to everyone else. That's how long it took for the Black Chocobo to be given to everyone else as a promo. Yeah, there's a promo with Endwalker where if you order some pizza from a certain takeaway, you can get a code to get an emote of your character eating some pizza. But already there's people complaining saying that the codes that they're being given don't work.
Feels like a lifetime ago that Master Louis Soir gathered us together to form the Circle of Knowing. Since then, we have experienced much. But rather than feeling wiser, the more I learn, the more I find my knowledge lacking.
They've done that a few times. They do it quite often through 7-Elevens in America and in Japan, where if you spend a certain amount on certain items, you can get codes for in-game items. Like there was a white cloud mount that you could ride on. You had to spend a certain amount of money through 7-Elevens. Here in the UK and other EU areas, I say that way, not EU anymore, but yeah, other areas, we had to collect magazines. And then there was the Black Chocobo, this big fat Black Chocobo, which was also done through 7-Elevens in the US and Japan. You had to spend a certain amount again. For that one here, you had to buy a certain amount of items off of Amazon. And this time round, you've got to order pizza.
Forsooth. As a student, vainly did I believe that I held the secrets of creation in my grasp. Yet that which I had seized was but an insignificant sliver of what awaited in the wider world.
I love this
Every
game.
encounter, every experience hath served to open mine eyes, enlightening and humbling me in equal measure. Even from those whom I called enemies have I learned many a valuable lesson.
I know there's more to come, obviously but just knowing that this is the end of this storyline that's been going all these years, it's so sad. When that final cutscene rolls, I'm going to be so sad knowing that it's the end.
What will we learn at the edge of the universe, I wonder?
Ultima Thule, where the bringer of the end makes her nest. I, for one, can't possibly imagine.
It's a very squared sandwich. You put someone's eye out with that. And yet people were kicking off about them grapes. There's a big meme to this game with this expansion. There's some grapes growing in an area near here. And they were like very squared. The bunch of grapes. And it became like a big meme. And for some reason, priority number 1, there was a patch came out to stomp a bunch of bugs. Tuesday just gone. And one of the biggest priorities was fixing the look of those grapes. Now they're more rounded.
But whatever awaits us there, we will survive. We must. For her.
We'll get through this. Together.
Gods, it feels like only yesterday that we went on that mission to Drybone. We've both changed much since then, have we not?
We've come far together, and if we have aught to say about it, we'll go further still. Aye, we will avert this calamity and return home. in preparation for which we must give thought to what we hope to achieve after the proverbial dust has settled.
What with the primals and Ascians all but dealt with, I suppose we'll need to look for new hobbies. In all seriousness, though, in uniting to overcome a common foe, the disparate peoples of the world have found a way forward together. It's a truly gratifying sight to see.
Indeed. Though it was many years in the making, we have successfully set in motion the gears of fundamental change. With this, we have fulfilled our humble role as a symbol of hope. And I dare say it is time to bow out. After all, there is no shortage of hands to bear the torch in our stead.
And that's the other reason why it's going to be so sad, because, like, all these people that we've adventured with all these years, as Stolas just said there, she thinks it's time to bow out.
You know, I never really considered I might live long enough to see an after. But even if my time as a scion came to an end, I don't expect that much would change. Traveling the world, going wherever the wind blows, lending a hand to those in need.
I bet he'll go back to hitting on women again, everyone that he comes across.
A journey for journey's sake. It doth suit thee well. I must confess I too have yearned to see more of the world.
It's a shame he can't go back to the first and spend the rest of his days travelling with Reen.
If thou art amenable to the suggestion, I would accompany thee. Mine ability to effect an air of normalcy through artful disguise is much improved, thou must concede.
I mean, until you open your mouth.
Aye, well, improvement is relative. You still look suspicious no matter what you wear. What of you, Ishtola? Any grand plans?
Knowledge. Pursuit of
Why,
knowledge.
continue my quest for knowledge, naturally. To begin with, I wish to know the state of the reflections, to which end I must find a means to travel between worlds.
Please do. Someone's got to find a means, because then that's all those other shards. There was 7 shards still remaining, wasn't there? 6? 7? So that's, you know, excluding the first, there's still many other worlds that could have we go explore and save.
Tis the least I must do if I am to keep my promise.
And obviously we know that up there in space there is, heck all, according to Medion and that, every other civilization out there that isn't part of the shards is wiped out.
Should my pursuits prove unduly arduous, I won't hesitate to call on you. And in return, I will take you to see Reen one day. I'm sure you cannot wait to see the fine young woman she has become.
Spare me.
And what of thee? What wouldst thou pursue at duty's end?
I mean, mate, I've done everything. Not to save the world, I'm a side quest master. So, I mean, I could do anything. Become a hero trainer. Yeah.
Here's yours. My apologies for the wait.
I'm not going to get to answer that
Well,
question, am I?
Shall we make a toast?
Kampai!
To victory.
To our comrades.
To the future of the star.
My turn, my turn. Ah. I don't get a toast. Ooh. I love this game. I love it! One of the best storylines I've ever played. You can always count on your friends to help you maintain perspective. But mine takes perverse pleasure in it. I'd like to think I give it a good, as good as I get. I'd fare better with the occasional assistance from our consummate nodder. Yes. But it's all in good fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I say, Jasix, whence came this simulacrum that standeth beside thee? He's drunk. I see falsely, but you stole that in Thancred, but moments ago employed the self-same doubling magic. Alright then, keep thy secrets. Leaving so soon? I suppose it's for the best. If you'd rather not explore the bottom of a bottle with Urianger. I dare say the others would welcome your company as well. If you can find them, that is. In any case, as long as you make the most of your time, and that's all that matters. We will remain here a while longer, at the very least until Urianger finds his legs again. I still say the same thing. He's studying how to make pudding. You try speaking with Alize, but she's fast asleep. And so is Graha, from the looks of it. I'm just gonna plonk myself right between now. Ah.
Oh.
Knowing them, they're probably dreaming about the celestial adventures to come. Just as well. They've been running themselves ragged of late.
How can
Unlike
anyone
you and
sleep
the
like
others,
that?
I'm a few steps removed from the danger and excitement. The things you all get up to never fail to impress me. But by the same token, I can't help but worry. Not only for your safety, but for your happiness. After everything you've sacrificed, you earned it 1,000 times over. From the simple pleasures of tucking into a hearty meal or collapsing into a comfortable bed, to the grand triumphs of visiting legendary lands or finding true love. You deserve all the joy in the world. There is so much that life has to offer. So much to be treasured and shared with those we hold dear. So promise me this. Come what may, you won't give up on your own happiness. When you're out there fighting tooth and nail, it's all too easy to forget. But in the end, your passions will be your greatest strength of all. Remember that.
Hi!
Oh, this feels familiar. Well, 'tis good to be... wait! What am I... Gods, don't tell me I fell asleep.
Not that there's any shame in it, but you were sleeping like babies.
Oh, how embarrassing.
She's just pretend it didn't happen.
Not a word to anyone. Understood? Not one word.
Okay, ma'am. Sorry, ma'am.
I'm told that sleeping in proper beds of your own choosing is a much more effective way to prepare for battle.
Yeah, I'm very excited for 16. Knowing that a lot of good Final Fantasy team members, including Yoshi P, are behind it. I'm very excited. I really hope it has a good story.
So, what were the two of you doing here?
I had a few books to return to the library. Thought I'd take care of it while I could.
And you?
Just watching you sleep like a creeper. Not a ladder. It's a secret? What? Just enjoying a little peace and quiet. If nothing else, these two seem to be in good spirits. Still, I'll say them back to the annex for some proper rest, even if I have to drag them by the ears. That's enough reading for one day. As we don't know how long we'll be away, I'd best return those books before we depart. And eat. I'm absolutely famished. What about you? I just got a lot of food and nearly wasted with the Ryonji. I see. Perhaps I'll stop at the last stand on my way back. But... God, I didn't realize I was so tired. One moment I was resting my eyes, and the next... I should go and get some air. Maybe a quick bout of training, but not sleep. I'll sleep when I'm dead. You're insane. Damn, look at him all out of armor and all fancy-dancy. But surely this isn't the first time you've seen me without my armor. I think the only time we've seen you out of armor that I can remember is only when you're lying in bed, half dead from the aftermath of Heavensward. Sir Robin Hood. Yo.
Oh. What brings you here? Ah, so you were worried that the Levier household might again be gripped by turmoil. All is well, I assure you. In my letters home, I had made mention of Estinian, you see. My mother wished to meet the legend in person, and so we arranged to have a spot of tea together.
Where were you in my hour of need? Fell beasts I can face, but I'm not made for idle chit-chat with lords and ladies.
Sorry, gotta go, bye.
Well, I for one thought you held your own. Mother was the picture of delight.
I might have been delighted myself, were we in a tavern with more agreeable drink. The thought of fleeing crossed my mind, but what then? I'd never hear the end of it, least of all from Tataru.
Can't hide from Tataru, she's Lord Jack Yagia.
I'm sorry. 'Twas not my intent to cause you such distress. It's just... it was one of the things I didn't want to leave undone ere we set forth. That's not to say I think we won't be returning. Yet, given what lies ahead, I did not wish to leave for later that which I could do today. After all, tomorrow is never promised.
It's fine. Not like I had better things to do. Besides, seeing you with your mother brought back fond memories of my own. Be we rich or poor, family is family. Well, it's past time we were on our way.
Bye.
Wait! Since I left home, I've made a great many mistakes. Mistakes for which I can never make amends. But through it all, you didn't give up on me. To have returned here with you at my side, it means more to me than you know. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. Forgive me, but it needed to be said.
I'm the one who owes you thanks. Were it not for you, I would not be alive today, nor come to terms with Nidhogg's spirit. I am ever grateful.
Damn auto attack. I suppose I ought to thank you both as well.
Well, we needn't make it a competition. You know, this must be what Hydaelyn meant when she spoke about depending on one another. However treacherous the road before us, together we will prevail.
A few of our comrades decided to remain a while in Charlian after making their deliveries. Did you happen to pass any on your way here? All that remains is to return to the Annex and give my armour one last polish. I expect Alvinor has maintenance to carry out on those floating things of his too. Welcome back, Jasix. Return to catch a few winks before embarking on your mission, I presume? You'll be happy to know your chambers are being cleaned and fresh linens laid out. I pray you enjoy the sweetest dreams on this final night before the big day. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. That night at the Royal Menagerie in Alamigo. Rauban? No. Xenos. Returned to where he nearly ended himself.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
Oh, Alize did hit a note. He thought he wouldn't pay any notice to what she said, but he did.
In that transcendent moment, what was it that I sought in you? And what was it that you sought in me?
What is he gonna do? And thus it dawns. The day of reckoning. Holding to space!
How often have we thus assembled? To combine our knowledge and seek solutions to the problems before us.
Back at the Waking Sands, it was all we could do to address the most minor of troubles. Who could have realized what we'd find when we began to look to the sources of the realm's woes?
At the Rising Stones, we made great strides and shared many moments, from the joyous to the sorrowful.
We've had occasion to call other places home too. Be it Ishgard or Kugane, we were fortunate to find sanctuary wherein we might take stock and continue our fight.
I was honored to host this company in the Crystarium, to stand with you all as we confronted the truth of the star itself.
And now from this place, we go to fight the most important battle of all.
The Forum has sent word. The Ark is ready. The Loporrits naturally will be commanding the vessel. They will see the 8 of you to Ultima Thule. Upon arriving, your objective is to find and vanquish Meteon. As a final formality, the Forum bade me ascertain your resolve. So, are you certain you wish to do this?
We are.
We are.
Then, ere you report to Thalmasane, I leave you with these words. You must triumph. What that means will differ for each of you. To make it back home, or to simply avert doom, or perhaps something else altogether.
Video and everything's still alright, guys? We're good.
Yet whatever it is that drives you, I have faith in its power to see you through. So please, triumph. Triumph, as we who remain behind believe you will.
Let us be off then.
Oh.
Wait! Both Kryl and I will be there to see you off, but as your receptionist, I feel I need to say this here.
Was skinned.
Safe journey, all of you, and be safe.
You too, Tataru. unto the heavens. Jigga is ready to send you off with a smile. I suppose this is where we part ways. For now, at least. Would that I had sage words of wisdom to share you to part. Mayhap the teachings of Galuf Baldessian will suffice. Surrender not to anger or hatred, he said. Look beyond them, and there find true strength. What one sees beyond them is open to interpretation. I think, but for me, it would be the things I cherish most in life. Things I believe are worth fighting for. Something to consider as you venture unto the sea of stars. More side quests before we leave? Nope. We're just going. Don't know why I thought I needed to come to this crystal. Quick question. I'm guessing there's going to be a trial at the end. Can you trust that one as well, like I could with Heidelin? No. Damn it! Proceeds here at any rate. How many? I have already spotted this person before. Alpha! Quick, quick, quick! Alpha appears to be trying to cheer you on. Bloop, bloop. The miniature model of Omega appears to be staring intently at the Ark. There's a lot of people to speak to. Man is said to fear what he does not know, yet you would venture unto the greatest of unknowns. I say to you, son of man, that you need not fear. So long as man shares a bond with dragonkind, so too does he share our kinship with the heavens and our ancient home amidst the stars infinite. I pray you go forth and prove this bond of ours, tempered and tested, shall endure unbroken for 1,000,000 years. How the hell's Emily in here? Go away. No one likes you. First the Great Exodus, and now this. It seems there's no end to our work. In truth, more than a few gleaners were distressed to learn that their earlier efforts were for nothing. It was no easy task convincing that the new plan was for the best, I can tell you that. I can't tell you every man believes this is the wisest course, but I can say that all will be forgiven if you deliver us from the coming doom. And if you don't, well, at least you won't get the earful. I certainly will. It's troubling enough that brute Sickert left without warning, leaving me to carry all those cumbersome containers, but that he failed to be present to send you off is absurd. What could possibly be more deserving of his attention at a time like this? I wonder. He did say that earlier, that he left on some urgent business. I wonder what. It is no easy thing to say. Leave the star to us. But we must and we will. As proud members of the Scions, we have a duty to uphold. And we needn't do so alone. Those dark days when we were driven from the rising stones and hunted as traitors are a thing of the past. We have allies in abundance now. Which is to say, you needn't worry about us. Go forth in the knowledge that the Scions will labour without rest in your absence. Though our fellow Scions couldn't be here, they wanted me to tell you that no matter what calamity may befall us, they will never give up, and neither should you. No matter how far you may go, we will be with you in spirit. No matter how dark it may seem, your light will shine and endure. Mistress Kryle tells me your investigation into my theories on Akasha and its relation to the final days has made clear the source of our wars. I am elated to know my work was of some benefit, but I could not have shared it had you not rescued me from that tower that day. I yet owe you a great debt, one I may never fully repay, but I shall try nonetheless. Not only through my research, but through my desire to see you succeed, which I believe may influence the Akasha in our favour. Small though the effect may be, yes, so long as we have hope, there is a chance we may influence the outcome of this calamity. We were quite fortunate the Loporit's hyperhopper was based on principles similar to those of the aetherology. Integrating it with the Ark's existing systems might well have been impossible otherwise. We may have Sharlayan's wealth of knowledge at our disposal, but theirs is technology far beyond anything we have ever studied. You are familiar with the teleportation magic, yes? A momentary conversion of the body into aether, that it may travel via the life stream from one physical point to another. The hyperhopper enables transport through a similar method, but not one involving the life stream. Rather, it utilizes highly condensed aether to create an ethereal current of its own. This current is exponentially faster and more powerful than the naturally occurring ones to which we are accustomed. So much so, in fact, that the ethereal conversion of the physical form is not a prerequisite for traversal. If you are concerned about side effects, such as ethereal sickness, you needn't be. You should emerge at your destination hale and whole, in theory. At the very least, I can assure you it's safer than the experimental aetherites you use to reach Radzatan. Munbrida has been on my mind more often of late. How different her life might have been, if not for our research into teleportation magics. Perhaps she would never have gained an interest in aetherological studies. But to abandon our work out of misplaced guilt for who she could have been would be a disservice to the memory of who she was. Nay, it was because of her that we found the resolve to carry on, and now we stand at the edge of a new frontier, with a ship ready to bear you unto the distant stars and beyond. This arc is as much her accomplishment as it is ours. I regret nothing. A lot of reading. So this is the ship that will bear us unto Ultima Thule. Thank you, Graha. that even Wilfson and Blueeater should be in attendance is most unexpected, but I am nonetheless heartened by their presence. So many to see us off like this seems so wholly unnecessary. Still, I'll not begrudge them for wishing us well. I mean, there's not many people here. Unless they're suddenly going to pop up in a cutscene. This is the pinnacle of ether chemistry. A synthesis of modern innovation and the ancient wisdom of Alag. The Ark's engine appears to be capable of processing condensed ether into quantities I never thought possible. Or in quantities. I wasn't expecting quite so many people to see us off. I'll send word to the Alliance leaders the very moment your ship takes off. Obviously they couldn't be here, but I'm sure they'll be cheering you on every step of the way. You know, I'm very surprised we haven't seen Hien or Gosetsu. Or Yugiri. Couldn't at least have a little cameo with them. No, not seen them at all. I'll send there. Quite the turnout, wouldn't you say? And again, who wouldn't want to be present for a once-in-a-lifetime event? They said work on the Ark is finished, but you certainly wouldn't know by looking at it. Yeah, they're in the Royal Quest, because obviously they're a state leader. But even then, I'm sure Melvib and the others popped up outside of that at least once. Rauban hasn't either. Pippin has. And Nanamore. And Esenna. They have. Now let's hear what Father has to say. The Ark is missing one last but very crucial component before we are ready to take off. It should be arriving shortly.
All present and accounted for? Good. As you will have heard, the Ark is ready. All that remains is to board and be on your way.
I've seen my fair share of tight schedules, but this was bloody murder. But we did it. We finished the ship. It's safe, fit for purpose, and looks good to boot.
Fucking Nero and he strike a pose.
It's a garland through and through.
I really don't know what we'd do without you. Thank you for everything.
Don't mention it. Ever since that episode with Omega, I've been toying with the idea of starfaring vessels. And as they say, necessity is the mother of invention. We've learned a lot, let me tell you. In case you're wondering about payment, the ongoing existence of the world ought to do. But feel free to throw in a colorful recounting of your journey on your return.
I see, but not charged with. Thanks for saving the world. That'll be 10 million gil, thanks. Or probably a lot more. 10 million's not much. Probably 10 billion.
So, have you thought of a name?
Ooh, what are they going to name it? What ships is there in Final Fantasy games? It's probably going to be something.
A name? Wasn't everyone just calling it Father's teeny tiny toy boat?
All about the teeny tiny toy boat. Engage the teeny tiny toy boat. Make it so.
Well, seeing as its purpose has changed, I thought a more eloquent name was in order. I suggested as much to Fortuno, who seemed quite amenable to the idea.
As you know, this vessel is the culmination of heretofore unprecedented collaboration. And though said collaboration is owed to the Scions, there is another whose noble deeds made our work possible.
Oh. Another.
From a fragment of Dalamud, we obtained not only advanced materials such as refined adamantite, but the knowledge to traverse the stars. And this fragment would not have found its way to us had the Archon Louisoix not fought to protect this world. And in so doing, laid down his life.
The Louisoix.
Now that the vessel stands complete, I cannot help but wonder if it was more than mere happenstance. If it was my father's intention to guide us here. In the hopes that his guidance will see you all safely home, I name the vessel after that self-same fragment of Dalamud he delivered unto us. The starship
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok.
The ship in Final 8 was called Ragnarok as well, wasn't it?
Sorry for the wait. I got everyone you asked for, and not a one less.
Ah, here he is. I'm guessing now we'll find out what he was up to. Hey! All the Beast Tribe leaders.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, I invited them. The representatives of those tribes with religious inclinations. You've done a fine job of readying the Ragnarok, but for it to take flight, we'll of course need the power of the Mother Crystal.
So they're all going to prey upon it?
Given its immense size, however, transporting it would be an absolute logistical nightmare, not to mention we'd need to shatter it into tiny shards for feeding to the engines. But a brilliant idea came to me. We convert the crystal's energy into forms that can transport themselves!
The leggies?
Thou wouldst employ summoning, or should I say its precursor, creation magics.
Care to explain for our benefit?
As you may have witnessed at Bestway's Burrow, the Loporrits are capable of creation magics, which they use to shape the moon's environment. Yet simple though they make it seem, 'tis a highly advanced and exacting art. To perform it correctly requireth that the wielder holdeth the object in his mind's eye in clearest detail.
Hence the ancients' meticulous management of concepts.
Drawing upon this art, the Ascians conceived of summoning as we know it.
I mean, should we be doing that when the world's in the current state that it is?
A derivative that replaceth the complexity of concepts with the simplicity of zealotry to make manifest a creation.
I see. By combining the Loporrit's magics and the tribe's faith, we convert the Mother Crystal into primals of purer form and greater obedience.
Nanny?
Summoning as it was intended, one might say.
Indeed! Indeed! While Hydaelyn gave us the ability to use creation magics, she forbade us from using it to make anything possessed of a soul, or similar. She didn't say anything about fulfilling the desires of others, though. So, borrowing our friend's faith, we'll create deities using the Mother Crystal's power and send them to the Ragnarok!
So we're gonna see fancy Ifrits and Garudas and... but good ones.
Am I the only one here concerned about the risk of being turned into a tempered minion?
Oh, right, I was getting to that. From what I've read in Sharlayan tomes, it appears the Ascians incorporated an additional nasty element into their summoning method. The fervent desire to assimilate others into one's belief. Beings thus created are instilled with the self-same desire and use their powers to enthrall people, starting with the summoner. In contrast, our creation magics, the original and the best, except no substitutes, don't incorporate any of that rubbish, so there's no risk of tempering. I mean, if the being was on the scale of Zodiac, you might feel a little tug, but I think we'll be safe enough.
Okay.
Truth be told, I do not understand the intricacies of this plan. But none of us would ever turn our backs on you. When the avatars of our faith ran amok, you intervened without decrying we who birthed them. Where others vilified and suppressed us, you offered understanding and friendship. In gratitude, we will share with you the true expressions of our gods. Not malevolent deities, but benevolent saviors.
Alright, you lot, we're heading to the ethereal sea. Stay in sight, else you're liable to get lost.
Lead the way.
May we have a moment?
Okay.
In anticipation of the day man might journey to the stars, we developed these.
Ooh! What is it?
Portable teleportation devices. One for each of you, designed to work in tandem. Press the button on one, and in a matter of moments, all 8 will activate and send their owners back to the Ragnarok.
Someone's gonna lose a one, aren't they?
There is no telling what hazards you may encounter. If you find yourself separated or lost, please do not hesitate to use them.
I have a bad feeling.
Be safe, all of you, and come back.
You as well. I pray you take care.
Looks like everything is in order, so I'll go ahead and board. A few of my fellows will remain to assist with the summonings, but rest assured, the vessel won't want for competent crewing.
If you are ready, then you should board as well. Go, and Godspeed.
Okay, repeating. Speak with enemy. The Ragnarok is a collaborative effort in every sense. The culmination of knowledge from the world's greatest minds, both past and present. Without question, the greatest ship ever built. I'll have to remember to thank Tataru for timely provisions of food and drink, or our wage would have long since given up from exhaustion otherwise. But now the rest is up to you. Go back safe, alright? You haven't forgotten anything, have you? No repairs or commissions? A delivery from retainers, perhaps? No? Well, if there's nothing else, have a safe journey. The world cannot end now, not when we've but scratched the surface of the Loporrit's technological know-how. So run along now and do what it is you vaunted heroes do best. The world shall tremble before my genius soon enough, assuming you're able to prevent its destruction, that is. Meliance will be joining us. Will not be joining us, I'm afraid. She could not bear to watch our children embark on so perilous a mission. Make no mistake, I feel the same. I cannot tell you how many times I had to step away from my duties, though distracted by thoughts of all the ways it could go wrong. Even now, a part of me wants to drag them away and forbid. Well, not that they would listen. So I will see them off with pride in my heart and prayer on my lips. For my children, and for this star they love so dearly, you must prevail. To space! If you would come this way, I will direct you to the bridge. On board the Ragnarok, several cutscenes to play sequence. Let's go! We're fucked. And he's apparently the helmsman.
Welcome to the bridge, everyone! I hope you have everything, because I can't be bothered turning back. Right then, make yourselves comfortable. We're setting off in just a moment.
It's incredible.
This is Fortuno. Can you hear me?
Are we gonna get to see these primals? I want to see what they look like.
The preparations for the summonings are complete. In accordance with the 14th phase of the plan, we have moved the Ragnarok to the launch site. The gates are open. You may depart when ready.
So, are we ready?
As ready as we'll ever be. Let's get going.
Oh, come on. A burnt out star's got more fire in its belly. Try it again, with feeling.
There's gotta be a Star Trek reference here, isn't there? Oh, maybe not. Ooh. I don't know what to choose. I don't know what to choose. Which one did you choose, Quantum? Yeah, let's have Alphanor do the honors.
Me? But I...
No need to be coy, brother. Do it, and do it well.
If you all insist.